Welcome, Tailgate Legends. We are heading into week 7 already. We are damn near halfway through the season already. I say it all the time. Shit just goes way too fast. But man, we got a really fun season again. Have a really good video for you. Gonna run through last week's matchups. Gonna run through next week's matchups, and then in the middle, I'm gonna do something that I do, I think, most years. I can't remember if I did it last year, but I do a contender or pretender. Pretty standard video, but with us being almost halfway through, gonna kind of take a look at the rosters, take a look at the teams, and see who I think can actually contend for a championship and who can't. So we'll go through that as well. Sorry, I'm watching the Steelers-Bengals game. It's a big game. I really need Jamar Chase to do a lot here. Okay. Okay, let's run through last week's matchups here. The first matchup we have is Pitts Creek against Touch His Penix. So Boggs against Lemish, which I feel like it's not really a rivalry between these two teams, but I feel like everybody knows that there is a rivalry here between Boggs and Lemish. Like, I know for a fact that Boggs doesn't want to lose to anybody, but he especially doesn't want to lose to Lemish. And I also know that Lemish doesn't want to lose to anybody, but he especially doesn't like losing to Boggs either. So I love this matchup every time I see it. But Boggs, he gets the win pretty easily this week, 163-93. Boggs' team went nuts this week. 40 from Mahomes, 13 from Cook. Rico got him 42, 31 from Pickens. Dude, Cairo Santos didn't even play, dude, and he started him. So yeah, Tedero McMillan was 17, just all the way around, like just a great day for him. On the other side, we have Lemish, 17 from Mac Jones, not terrible. 27 from JT, like that's really good. Travis Taylor got him 13. Bears defense got him 12, but after that, it's like Javonte let him down, Stephon Diggs let him down. Just didn't really pull through. Garrett Wilson I'm pretty sure got hurt. So that kind of sucks. But so Boggs gets the win this time. Dude, Boggs also had 38 from Drake May on his bench. I mean, Mahomes got him 40, but man, that's crazy. And then, dude, Lemish got Mike Evans out, Christian Kirk out, which whatever. But dude, Brock Purdy's out. Yeah. All right, on to the next. We have Achan, your brown neighbors, against Sam and Co. This was a huge matchup. Huge matchup here in the division. Two of the top teams. So we had Burns come out on top 148-111. Dude, Burns' team looks really good too. Like really, really good. 24 from Hurts. Like, dude, I feel like that's his floor. Dude, Achan with 36, Michael Carter with 9, ETN 7. Kendrick Bourne, though, with 22, AJ Brown with 11. Dude, Raiders defense with 18. On the other side, you had Sam and Co. You had Justin Fields, who kind of got wrecked by the Broncos, who only got him 5. Jalen Warren with 10, Kyron with 18, JSN with 30, and Cameron Dicker got him 17. But he only put up 111 points because, dude, the quarterback Justin Fields just didn't do anything for him. So that's tough. But, dude, and Sam had Cam Scattaboo on the bench, put up 39. Oh, I mean, that wins it right there. If you start him over, Jalen Warren, that's 29. Nah, that doesn't quite get it done. Like, if he would have started him over Rome Odunze, he would have won, but you're never making that play. Yeah. But, and then you have Burns' bench, dude. Dallas Goedert with, please be a touchdown. I think Jamar Chase just got a touchdown. I think. But I don't know. All right. Fuck. Okay, so on to the next here. Public enemy number one, Whitey against Shearer, Evan Shearer. Dude, Whitey putting up the second least points on the season, I think, of any team. Second or third for sure. Um, oh, that's not a touchdown, that motherfucker. Okay, Caleb with 25, Higgins with 11, but dude, Whitey's team is bad. I mean, I feel like he's just. I mean, I'd like to say he's tanking, but I don't. I mean, there's nobody on his bench that I really would have started. I mean, Kamani Fidel obviously scored 25, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you can really make that play. Shearer though, 26 from Baker, 18 Ashton Genty, 28 from London, 17 from McBride. Rams got him 19, but yeah, he put up 143. So Shearer gets the win, 143 to 68. Shearer's team looks pretty good too. Like Jahmyr Gibbs only got him 9, Devontae only got him 6, and that's with Puka out most of that game. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, next we have Pump and Munch Yacht against Kraft Yak and Cheese. Lemke. Yacht comes away with the win, 147 to 88. Super surprising too. Yacht had 16 from Bo Nix, 35 from Jacobs, 33 from Swift. Some other decent games, but man, Lemke's team is just not that good. 30 from Dak, but besides that, I mean, Broncos D got him 14, Tucker Kraft got him 12. Oh, yes, Jamar Chase, let's fucking go. Flag. So anyway. Nice. All right. So yeah, Lemke's team, like, dude. Yeah, just obviously I thought it'd be better, but he's got CD out. He had Justin Jefferson on a bye. Yeah, I mean it's tough. It's hard out here for a pimp. All right, next we have shit the bed Fred Prusky against Cheeseheads with Attitude Landon. Landon comes away with the win, 91 to 62. Damn. Prusky only put up 62, which was worse than fucking Whitey. I did not see that. Damn. Okay. Fuck, I lost my place. Okay. Yeah, Prusky had 21 from Goff, and dude, nobody else scored in the double digits. Nobody. Cheeseheads with Attitude, he had 23 from Allen, 20 from Henry, 19 from Metcalf. Dude, negative a half a point from Juwan Johnson, though. So he only put up 91, but he got the win, so that's all that matters. Kayshon Boutte with 26 on Landon's bench. He's going to start it next week, I bet. All right. And then there was me against Roofer. I did come away with the win, 178 to 105. My team did kind of go nuts this week. Everybody scored in double digits at least, except for my defense. Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of good weeks, or I had a lot of good games from people this week. And then conversely, you had Roofer. I finally was able to sit down and watch the Red Zone this past week, which I feel like I hadn't done for a full day yet this year. Man, and it was like Saquon had a shit night, only got him 9 points on Thursday, but then Emeka Egbuka gets hurt. Puka Nacua gets hurt. So it was like, I mean, that kind of sucks. But, he put up 105. Dude, he would have beat like 3 teams this week, even with only 105 points. But, yeah, not much he was going to do, though. It is what it is. So, yeah, I came in with a win, 178-105. Okay, so now I'm going to go into contender or pretender. And, like, literally all I'm doing, has nothing to do with the playoffs. This is just me. Do I think that you can legitimately contend for a championship right now? Do I think your team is good enough? So first, we're going to go through the bags division. Still got to rename the divisions. Still. So up top at 5-1, we have Burns. Man, he's got a great roster. Yeah, Burns has a great roster with Hurts, Devon Achane, Ramondre, Kenneth Walker, A.J. Brown, dude, he's getting Rashee Rice back. Pfft, he's going to get Jaden Reed back too here. At some point, he's going to get Jaden Reed back. Yeah, like, dude, ETN, Tyler Algier is, he's a good flex play. Michael Carter's a decent flex play. He's just got a good, very well-rounded squad. So Burns definitely a contender. One of the top 3 contenders for sure. Okay. Next we have Sam & Co., who is 4-2. He is in second place in that division. Over here, Sam's team, we have... Okay, so he has Lamar Jackson, who should be coming back soon. So assuming he has Lamar Jackson. Jalen Warren, Kyron Williams, Rome Odunze, JSN, Amon-Ra. Like, dude, that's a stacked squad. He's got Cam Scadaboo too, so I think he's going to be able to starting him. Maybe. I don't know, but where do you start him? Say he's got Lamar Jackson. Like, dude, he could start Cam Scadaboo, Kyron Williams, Rome Odunze, JSN, Amon-Ra St. Brown. His tight end is not the best, but he's got Theo Johnson and Mark Andrews and Tyler Higbee. I mean, whatever. That's not going to kill you. Yeah, this is a really good roster. Like a really, really good roster. I would say right now this is probably a top 3 roster. Maybe top 3 or 4. The only thing that I don't like about this roster is that other running backs. He does have Jalen Warren, and he does have Cam Scadaboo that he can throw in there, and Nick Chubb. So, he's got options. Man, it's a really good roster. So, Sam, definitely a contender. Next, we have Pitts Creek, also at 4-2, in third place in that division. Man, dude, I feel like he's got a stacked roster, too. He's got Mahomes, Trevor Lawrence, and Drake May at quarterback, and I feel like he can start any one of those 3 guys any given week. But Mahomes has been on a fucking tear. So it's great quarterback room. He's got Rico Dowdle. What the fuck, dude? Like, what the fuck? Rico Dowdle is just a monster right now. Breece Hall having a very underrated season. Jordan Addison, Tedero McMillan, George Pickens having a great year. David Njoku, he's solid. Kyle Pitts, he's Kyle Pitts. But he's got James Cook, he's got Alvin Kamara, Kendre Miller, Tyrone Tracy, Marvin Harrison Jr., Adonai Mitchell, DJ Moore. This is another stacked team. Definitely a top, I don't know, between me, Sam, Boggs, and Burns, you can maybe throw Roofer in there, but I think just me, Burns, Sam, and Boggs I think those are probably your top 4 rosters. In no given order, but so Boggs definitely a contender. Then we have Touches Penix, Lemish. He's in 4th place at 2-4 in that division. Where is his team? Chase Brown, he's on the loose. Nice. Touches Phoenix. Okay, he's got Brock Purdy. Okay. He's okay. He's serviceable. Jonathan Taylor, stud, bona fide superstar. Javonte Williams is pretty good. He didn't have a super great week last week, but he's had a good year. Stephon Diggs, Mike Evans has been hurt, so hopefully he gets him back. And then Jacoby Myers has been okay. Travis Kelce's been okay. On his bench, he's got Michael Penix, Zach Charbonnet, Hollywood Brown, Garrett Wilson just got hurt. Who knows how long he's going to be out for. So just looking at this team, well, that's a penalty. Just looking at this team, I think it's a good team. I just don't think that he can contend with the other three teams in his division. I don't see this as I see this as a borderline playoff team. And obviously in fantasy football, if you make the playoffs, anything can happen. But I'm going to call this team a pretender. I think there's a lot of there's a lot of inconsistency with Javonte, Stephon Diggs, Jacoby Myers. I mean, even Mike Evans. Egbuka has really come out strong this year, and I just don't know if you're going to see like a super consistent Mike Evans. And same with Brock Purdy. I just don't think this is a consistent enough team to really be a contender. So I'm going to say pretender for him. And then we have Evan Shear, who is in 5th place, also at 2-4. If I remember right, this dude's roster is actually pretty good. He's got Baker Mayfield, who I'm pretty sure is a top 3 quarterback right now. Dude, just slanging. Jahmyr Gibbs, Ashton Genty are his main running backs. And then he's got James Conner, who's hurt. To T. Higgins with a touchdown. Jeez. Yeah, I guess I don't love the running back depth here at all. But his starters, Genty and Gibbs are studs. Then he's got Devontae Adams, Drake London, Xavier Worthy at receiver. Dude, but his receiver depth, he's got depth here. He's got Romeo Doubs, Josh Downs, Cooper Kupp, Alec Pierce, Michael Pittman, Cedric Tillman's okay. That's a really good wide receiver core. And then his tight end, he's got Trey McBride, Michael Mayer, who's been pretty good with Brock Bowers out, and Tyler Warren. That's as good of a tight end room as there is in this league. He's probably got the number 1 tight end room in this entire league. So this one's tough. This one's really tough because he could be 3-3 if he would have not started James Conner that 1 week and started Drake London. He would have beat, I think, Boggs, putting him at 3-3 and Boggs at 3-3 as well. I don't know, man. This is like real borderline because like Jahmyr Gibbs has not had that good of a year yet. Ashton Genty has not had that good of a year yet. I don't know, man. If he can make the playoffs, if he can somehow make the playoffs, I feel like this team is a little bit better than Lemish's, but I just don't see this team stacking up to the other 3 teams, the Sam, Boggs, and Burns. If he can somehow sneak into the playoffs, though, this is definitely a team I don't want to see. Say there's an injury to David Montgomery and then Jahmyr Gibbs takes over that backfield again like he did last year, and all of a sudden he's putting up 30-plus points every single week. Yeah, I definitely don't want to see this team. So I'll say, gosh, it's like right in the middle, dude. Right in the middle. I'll say he's a contender, though. I will put him as a contender. If he can string together some wins, we're through week 6. Right now, this week, the next 3 weeks, that's what's going to separate the good teams from the bad teams because we're all still within a couple games of each other. But the next 3 weeks, man, that's what it's going to come down to. And if Evan can have a really good 3 weeks, maybe win 2 of the next 3 or 3 of the next 3, I think his team can be very, very dangerous. Okay, next we have public enemy number 1. I feel like I don't even have to go through this team because it's so bad. It's just bad. His team is terrible. So he's a pretender. So that's that. Next, our division. Okay, first place we have Yacht at 5-1. So his team is weird, dude. He's got Matthew Stafford. It's okay. Bo Nix. Okay. Josh Jacobs. Tony Pollard, DeAndre Swift. That is all he has for running backs. He has Trevor Etienne. That is it. And then his receiver, he's got Chris Olave, Nico Collins. Chris Olave's been a little bit better than I thought he would be. Nico Collins has been okay. He's just like, I feel like he's not getting lucky, but he has had some good fortune. Now he's 5-1. I have to. He is a contender because he is 5-1. He's first in the division. He's got a good team, but again, I would not put this team as good as Burns, Sam, or Boggs. I would not say that this team is as good as theirs. But he's still a contender. He's going to make the playoffs. And again, once you make the playoffs, anything can happen. He's got a good enough roster to win it all. I wouldn't bet on it, but he can. So he's a contender. Then there's me. I obviously think I'm a contender. We're not even going to go through that. Okay, now we have Ricky 2000, who's 3-3 in third place in the division. This is where it gets really good. It's like Ricky 2000. Roofer's team is good. He's got Justin Herbert, who's good enough, right? Justin Herbert is not going to lose you weeks. He might blow the doors off you a couple weeks. He's not going to lose you weeks, though. Oh my God, the Steelers just fumbled. He's got Saquon, who he's been very underwhelming this year, but he could come on here. Kareem Hunt, who he's starting over, a few people, I guess. Rashad White, who's been okay with Bucky Irving out. Rashid Shaheed, Jalen Waddle, but dude on his bench here. You got Emeka Egbuka. Travis Hunter's okay. Xavier Legette's not very good. Puka Nacua on the bench, but he would obviously start. He's got Sam Laporta too. I do think that this team is a contender. I do. I really do. He's got a good squad. He's kind of had some bad luck the last couple weeks. But I do view this team as one of the better rosters in this division. So I'm going to say he's a contender. Now we have Landon, who's also 3-3 in fourth place. So Landon's team, this is a tough team. He's got Josh Allen. He's got Derrick Henry. He's got Quinshon Judkins. He's got Kayshon Boutte, who apparently is a stud? ? He's got DK Metcalf. He's got George Kittle coming back. Like, he's got Zay Flowers. He's got Bucky Irving, who's been hurt. He's got a good roster. He really does. If I make the playoffs, if Yacht makes the playoffs, that means that between Roofer and Landon and Prusky, only, not accounting Lemke because he's 1-5, only one of those three teams can make the playoffs if Yacht and I make it. That's obviously not a guarantee, but Yacht being at 5-1, he's already got a 3 or 4 game lead into the playoffs, or 3 game lead. Well, 2, I guess. Yeah. This is another tough one. This is a lot like Evan's team. Like, the makeup is kind of similar. They're both kind of top heavy, but Evan has really good depth at wide receiver and tight end. So top heavy he's top heavy at running, but he's just top heavy in general. I mean, if his team stays healthy, if his team gets healthy, stays healthy, yes, he's a contender. The problem with this roster is 1 or 2 injuries and he's screwed. He's absolutely screwed. And one injury to like Josh Allen or Derrick Henry, this team is not that scary with one of those 2 players out. Now, if you have those 2 players in, right, say he's fielding his normal his normal starting lineup, dude, he's rocking Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, Bucky Irving, DK Metcalf, Zay Flowers, probably Demarcus Robinson or Kayshon Boutte as his third receiver, and then George Kittle. I mean, that is a really, really, really good starting lineup. So I'll say if his team stays healthy, I think he's a contender. He gets some injuries, though, he's going to be in trouble. Then we got Prusky at 2-4. Prusky at 2-4. his team just isn't that good. It's like super inconsistent. He has a lot of low to mid tier players. Like Jared Goff, he's good, not great. Bill Krosky, obviously he had that one great game, but other than that, he's been okay. And then you have David Montgomery's okay. Juwan Jennings has not been that good. Debo's okay. Cortland Sutton's okay. Evan Ingram's okay. You know, you look at his bench. Like Omarion Hampton got hurt. That sucks. Aaron Jones got hurt. That sucks. Miles Sanders hurt. Sucks. Rashad Bateman. I've never really liked Rashad Bateman. Keon Coleman's not that good. Quentin Johnston's been good. Ricky Pearsall's been hurt. Jamison Williams been okay. It's just a lot of okay players, right? And if he starts the right players every single week, I do think he could contend, but you just don't have like number one players. You know what I mean? You don't have enough locked in number one starters. And that's what I don't like about like my fantasy teams. I like to know as many locked in positions as I can. My quarterback, Jaden Daniels, my running backs, you know what I mean? McCaffrey and Bijan, like I like those locked in starters that I'm like, you know what? There is no question that I'm not benching these players. Prusky's entire team on any given week could go to the bench or be in the starting lineup. His entire team. So that's just what I don't like. So I'm going to say he's a pretender, but you never know. And then last is Kraft Yak and Cheese. Man, this one like boggles my mind. I can't believe that he's 1-5. He was rocking a really good starting lineup at the beginning of the year, and it just kind of fell off. So he's a pretender. 1-5 is just too little, too late. Okay, so now we'll go to next week's matchups. I'll try to make this quick. I know I'm already 27 minutes into this video. Okay, first we have my matchup, me against Boggs. So we have Jaden Daniels against Patrick Mahomes. I think that's really close. Christian McCaffrey against Rico Dowdle. Apparently I have to take Rico Dowdle. I don't know. Breece Hall against Bijan. I really like Bijan, but I also like Breece Hall. Jordan Addison against Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase does have a touchdown here. Not to say that Jordan Addison couldn't, but I like Jamar Chase there. Tedorona McMillan against Ladd McConkey. I actually like Tet there. I think Ladd kind of comes down this week. I still have to start him because of his floor. And then George Pickens against Brian Thomas. I think that's close with CD coming back, but I would take Brian Thomas there. And then David Njoku against AJ Barner. I still have Brock Bowers out. I would probably take Njoku. I think this is going to be a really good matchup. Like a really good matchup. I am going to take Boggs here. I think Boggs comes away with the win. Barely, but I think it's going to be a really good matchup though. Okay, next we have Ricky 2000 against Achan Your Brown Neighbors. I'm going to be rooting for Burns here. Sorry, Roof. Jalen Hurts against Herbert. I guess I'll take Jalen Hurts, but, nothing's going to surprise me here either way. Saquon against Achan. I think I got to go Achan there. Saquon just has been underwhelming, and Achan's been, dude, he just catches so many passes. And then we got Ramondre against Kareem Hunt. I would actually take Kareem Hunt there. I just don't like Ramondre Stevenson. Kenneth Walker against Rachaad White. I think that could probably be a wash. A.J. Brown against Rashid Shaheed. I would take A.J. Brown there, I think. Maybe. Rashee Rice against Jalen Waddle. I'm taking Rashee Rice all day there. Jake Ferguson against Sam Laporta. You got to go Ferguson, but it's Sam Laporta. Like, Laporta could end up in the end zone. He could end up with a huge game too. So you never know there. Wow, is that an intercept? That's an interception. Okay, so I am going to take Burns there. Next we have Cheeseheads with Attitude. Landon against public enemy number one. This is exactly who Landon needs this week. Is Whitey's crap team. And you know what, Landon? If you lose this week and that you don't get in the playoffs because of it, you were not supposed to be in the playoffs. We have Aaron Rodgers against Caleb Williams. I'm assuming Josh Allen's on a bye, and I would take Caleb there. Quinshot Judkins against J.K. Dobbins, taking Judkins. Kayshon Boutte against Tyjae Spears, taking Boutte. DK Metcalf against Kamani Vidal. Ooh, probably take Vidal there. DK Metcalf. That's close. That's really close. Demarcus Robinson against T. Higgins, taking T. Higgins. Terry McLaurin, assuming he plays, against George Kittle. Taking McLaurin there, I think. I don't know. With Kittle back, healthy, fresh. I don't know. It probably would be Kittle. And then Landon's actually starting K-Dot and 2 tight ends against Hunter Henry, taking K-Dot in there. Hunter Henry has not really done that much. So I am actually going to take... I'm actually going to take Whitey in this one. I think, oh man, Landon, for you to have the injuries and the bye weeks that you do this week, it just did not line up well for you, I don't think. Okay, next we have Lemke, Kraft Yak and Cheese against Evan Shear. All right, we got Dak Prescott against Baker Mayfield. Damn, that was an interception. That's crazy. So I'm going to take Baker there, but it could go either way. Like, Dak is just an animal right now. Actually, I think that's probably closer to a wash. I love both those quarterbacks. Jahmyr Gibbs against Chase Brown. I would take Jahmyr Gibbs there. I know Chase Brown's having a pretty good game. But I would take Gibbs. Ashton Genty against Travion Henderson. Definitely taking Genty. Devontae against Justin Jefferson. I'm going to take Jefferson there, but if Puka doesn't play, Devontae Adams could go nuts. Drake London against Jerry Jeudy. I'm taking London there. Xavier Worthy against CeeDee Lamb. Taking CeeDee Lamb. Tucker Kraft, Trey McBride. Going to take McBride there. So I'm going to take Evan here. Yeah, I am going to take Evan here. I like this roster. I do like his starting roster. Dude, it's solid. Super solid. Okay. Next, we have Yacht Pump and Munch against Sam & Co. So we have Pump and Munch. Yacht has Matthew Stafford. Sam has Justin Fields, probably with Lamar Jackson out. Justin Fields is so tough. Like, he could go nuts. I'm going to take Fields here. I am going to take Fields. I think he bounces back with a decent game. Jalen Warren against Josh Jacobs. I'm taking Josh Jacobs there. Jalen Warren's not having a bad game, but Josh Jacobs just a wild man. Kyron Williams against Tony Pollard. I'm going to take Kyron there. Rome Odunze against DeAndre Swift. I'm going to take Rome. JSN against Nico. I'm going to take JSN. Chris Olave against Amon-Ra. I'm going to take Amon-Ra. So I'm definitely taking Sam here. Yeah, I think Sam wins. Hopefully. It'd be nice. Okay, and last but not least, we have Shit the Bed Fred Prusky against Touches Penix. Lemish. So we have Jared Goff for Prusky against Brock Purdy for Lemish. I'm going to take probably Jared Goff there, but I just feel like both of those players, fantasy football-wise, are very similar. Bill Krosky against Jonathan Taylor. Definitely taking Jonathan Taylor. David Montgomery against Javonte. I like both those guys. That's probably close to a wash. But I'd give the edge to Javonte, I think. Juwan Jennings against Stephon Diggs. That's probably a wash. I don't like either of these guys. Debo against Mike Evans. That's probably a wash, too. I don't know. I might give it to Mike Evans if he plays. Jacoby Myers against Cortland Sutton. Dude, these guys have very similar rosters, starting lineups anyway. Like, very similar. And then you have Travis Kelce against Evan Ingram. Yeah, very, very similar starting lineups this week. I think I'm going to take Lemish here, though. I think he has two of the best players, Jonathan Taylor and Mike Evans. Oh, dang it. Jamar Chase. So, yeah, I'm going to take Lemish here. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. Going into week 7, I wish everybody luck, and we'll talk to you later.